Hello, M2. How are you? I've missed you all these weeks I've been away, missed teaching you. So today I'm back to do this recorded video lesson for you. I hope you're ready. If you're not, get your book and your pen. And when you're ready, we'll get started. Okay. First of all, what does this say with the yellow line underneath? It says, the real world. And it says, is that real? This question. Now, can you see this sign? It says, slow down, deer crossing. Do you think this sign is real? What do you think? Look carefully. What animal is this? Is it a deer? No. So this sign is not real. Now in yellow it says, wherever we are, we have to follow rules. Rules help to keep everyone safe. Some rules, however, sound strange at first. Here are some unusual rules from different countries around the world. So today's lesson will be about rules, but this time rules around the world and some strange rules. This is the world. What rules do you think they have in different countries? Let's have a look. So we're going to watch a video about strange rules. Now, when you're watching the video, think, which rules are the strangest? Which country has the strangest rules? Okay. So this is the government building in England, but you can't die in there. You're not allowed to die. If you look sick, they take you outside so you don't die inside. Now in Paris, in France, women aren't allowed to wear pants or trousers in public. That means outside of their house. Not allowed. In Singapore, you aren't allowed to chew chewing gum. Not allowed. It makes the streets dirty, so you can't chew chewing gum in Singapore. Milan is a city in Italy. In Milan, you have to smile. You can't frown. Not allowed. You have to smile. The only time you're allowed not to smile is at hospital or funeral. Now, Oklahoma is this place in America, and there you aren't allowed to make ugly faces, bad faces at dogs. Samoa is a small country on an island, and in this country, you're not allowed to forget your wife's birthday. You can't forget your wife's birthday. Victoria is a province in Australia, and in this province, you aren't allowed to change a light bulb. Only time you're allowed to change it if you're qualified. in the Philippines and the Vatican City, divorce is illegal. That means it's not allowed to divorce. Thailand. There are lots of rules in Thailand. Do you know this rule? In Thailand, you aren't allowed to leave your house without wearing underwear. You must wear underwear. If you want to go out your house, you have to wear underwear. Did you know that rule? Number 1. In Switzerland, you aren't allowed to flush toilet after 10 p.m. Too noisy. Aren't allowed. Okay, so we've watched a video. There were 10 rules from around the world. Which rules did you think are the strangest from the video? Which country has the strangest rules? Now, I know that recently you've been studying about rules and signs with Teacher Terry and Teacher Boom. So let's recap some rules and signs. What does this sign mean? Good. You can't use your phone in here. And this one? You can't take photos here. This one? You can't eat or drink here. And the last one? What do you think? You can't be noisy here. So there are 4 rules that we've already learnt. Now, let's look at some new rules and some strange rules. Now, you'll need your book for this part. So if you haven't got your book, pause the video and get it now. When you get your book, turn to page 30. At the top of page 30, you'll see the title Real World. And then at the bottom, part A, as you can see in this red box, part A. Now it says, what do you think these signs mean? Check the signs you think are real. So there are 8 signs. Which ones do you think are real? Some of these signs aren't real. Which one do you think are real? You need to check the ones you think are real, okay? One tip for you, there are 3 real signs. So there are 8 altogether, only 3 are real. Okay, so when you're ready, you can pause the video and tick the signs that you think are real. When you're finished, press play and continue the video. Okay. Now, did you finish? Do you have 3 signs that you think are real? Let's check the answers. Number 1, do you think this one is a real sign? Yes, number 1 is real. What do you think it means? Can you see? It means no dogs allowed. Dogs aren't allowed. Number 2, what about this one? Real or not real? It is real. And what do you think it means? No campfires allowed. So if you go camping and you see this sign, you're not allowed to have campfire. Number 3, is it real? No, this one not real. Number 4, no. Number 5, no, this one not real. Number 6, this one isn't real either. Remember, there are 3 real signs. We have 2 left. One of these 2 is real. Which one do you think? Number 7? No. That means number 8 is the last real sign. Okay. What do you think number 8 means? No magnets allowed. No magnets allowed. Okay, check your answers. If you need to pause the video to check, that's okay. Now, part B. Underneath part A, you should see part B. We are going to listen to some unusual rules. When you're listening, I want you to complete each rule by circling one of these words. Okay? Listen again and check. So first of all, we'll listen. You need to listen carefully and circle the correct word. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Unit 3, Track 1-23.
When traveling around the world, it's always a good idea to do your research on local traditions and local laws. This will not only help you get the most out of your holiday, it could also help you stay out of trouble. Here are some rules that may surprise you. The Thai currency, known as the baht, carries the image of the King of Thailand. Stepping on the currency is like disrespecting the king, which is considered an offense. Greece is famous for its beautiful old monuments. Some historic sites, such as the Acropolis, have banned the wearing of high heels because of the damage they cause to the ancient monuments. The beautiful city of Venice is full of pigeons, and so is its historic St. Mark's Square. You could face a fine for feeding pigeons in the square. This rule was introduced in an effort to reduce the number of pigeons in the area. Driving a car wearing flip-flops is considered a criminal offense in Spain. You are not allowed to drive a car if you are wearing shoes without a heel strap or if you are barefoot. In Canada, 1 in every 5 songs played on a Canadian radio station must be by a person born in Canada.
Okay, did you get all the answers? If you want to listen again, rewind the video and play it again. When you're ready, we will check the answers. Okay, so now we'll listen again. You can check your answers. So, number 1.
Unit 3, Track 1-23.
When traveling around the world, it's always a good idea to do your research on local traditions and local laws. This will not only help you get the most out of your holiday, it could also help you stay out of trouble. Here are some rules that may surprise you. The Thai currency, known as the baht, carries the image of the King of Thailand. Stepping on the currency is like disrespecting the king, which is considered an offense.
So number 1 is, in Thailand, you aren't allowed to step on money. Number 1, money. Number 2.
Greece is famous for its beautiful old monuments. Some historic sites, such as the Acropolis, have banned the wearing of high heels because of the damage they cause to the ancient monuments.
So number 2, in Greece, women in high heels can't go inside monuments. Number 3.
The beautiful city of Venice is full of pigeons, and so is its historic St. Mark's Square. You could face a fine for feeding pigeons in the square.
So in Italy, you can't feed the pigeons in St. Mark's Square, Venice. Number 4.
This rule was introduced in an effort to reduce the number of pigeons in the area.
Number 4
Driving
now.
a car wearing flip-flops is considered a criminal offense in Spain. You are not allowed to drive a car if you are wearing shoes without a heel strap or if you are barefoot.
So in Spain, you can't drive a car while wearing flip-flops? And number 5.
In Canada, 1 in every 5 songs played on a Canadian radio station must be by a person born in Canada.
Number 5 is in Canada, 1 in every 5 songs on the radio must be sung by a Canadian. Okay, so the answers: number 1, money; 2, high heels; 3, pigeons; 4, while wearing flip-flops; and number 5, Canadian. Check your answers. Now that is the end of this video lesson. Couple of questions for you to think about. Which country has the strangest rules? In today's lesson, we've seen lots of different rules from different countries around the world. There were some very strange rules. Which rules do you think were the strangest? And which country has the strangest rules? And what about Thailand? There are lots of strange rules in Thailand. We saw one there about not being allowed to step on money. What other strange rules can you think of in Thailand? Okay, have a think, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching today. I'll be back teaching you soon. In the meantime, have a great day, enjoy your classes, and see you again soon. Goodbye.